Hey, slashers and scream queens, and welcome back to the Horror Daddies Podcast.
A podcast where we talk about horror movies.
And the daddies in them.
I'm your film daddy, John.
I'm Carlos. Can we start over?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not.
Are you okay?
Feeling that. No.
That's fine.
Can we? Okay. Yeah.
There's one more time.
Yeah. I think so.
That's fine. En tres, dos.
Hey, slashers and scream queens, and welcome. No, I can't do this. I can't do
What's
this today.
wrong?
I don't know. I just can't do this today.
Just stop the recording.
Horror Daddies.
Hey, slashers and scream queens, and welcome back to the Horror Daddies Podcast.
A podcast where we talk about horror movies.
And the daddies in them.
I'm your film daddy, John.
And I'm Jade.
Jade is back.
I am back, y'all. I was invited back. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. We'd love to have you here.
Do you?
Well, I'm okay. I'll be honest. I've listened to more of your music.
Okay.
I'm a fan.
Thank
There's
you.
one that I really love.
Oh, yeah.
Poppers.
Oh, that's a good one.
Everybody in the club getting poppers. God, I love that. Was a really catchy one.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I wrote that one with Sky.
Really?
Yes,
Oh, rest in peace to that
That's
poor
when we
soul.
were all both allegedly on drugs.
Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
You a bad influence?
No. How could I ever be?
That's true. You are a great icon for the youth.
I am.
You know, you're aren't you like sponsored by Dare? Isn't that what it is? Like the EA?
Oh, no, not that there.
No. Oh,
The naughty kind.
The truth or Dare.
Yeah.
See, girl. Please do us honors. What movie did we watch today?
So today we watch 2024's The Substance. The soundtrack slaps.
Very Charlie XCX.
Yeah, I'm very jealous of it. Very Brat Summer, even though I invented that.
I can tell.
Yes, these pop stars just be stealing all the ideas from me.
I mean, it happens. That's it's inspiration.
It's a very, very competitive industry.
Yeah, dog eat dog. Dog eat dog. Dog eat dog.
I like doggy.
Oh,
You want to try?
I thought you were top. Exactly.
No, not.
Caught you.
Wait, no. Carlos is the top.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he is.
And I hope he's okay.
You are funny.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Well, Carlos, I don't know. He ran out, so I don't know what was happening with him mentally.
I think he'll be okay. We talked a little bit. I think he's with some tall white guy. He'll be fine.
You want to call him and make sure that he's good?
Yeah, I can. Hold on. I'll call him real quick. Just give me 1 second, yo.
Hurry up. We're on the show.
Oh, I'm so
Dead
sorry.
air.
Hold on, guys.
Oh, damn. She's actually calling.
I'm checking.
Hello.
Are you okay?
Yeah, what happened?
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Wow.
I told you.
Damn, he sounds good.
Thank you.
All right, fine. It's just he ran out saying I can't do this shit no more. And I was
I found him a Skarsgård lookalike. He's gonna be fine.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well,
Thank
since we got that out of the way, did you fight any demons?
Girl, let me tell you.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Yes, queen. So I was home with, Carlos and his man today. We were hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
And girl, we were eating breakfast and all of a sudden we hear a thud. From upstairs, like a thud.
Oh, shit.
So we go check. Or we look around and we see that we counting the animals. We're like 2 dogs, 2 cats. So what happened?
Yeah.
So we're like,
Presence, that new movie.
oh, it could be that. But then we were like, oh my God, there's a killer in the house. We were legit like, oh shit. Well, okay, girl, if the cats and the dogs are all downstairs and we're all downstairs, who's upstairs,
Packed
and it
up.
ain't the man. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, whatever his name is. So like,
You never know.
you never know. So we go check, and like, so we're gonna go check, and then Frankie's being loud, like, "Oh, let's go check and make sure." And I'm like, "Shut up! You don't know if the killer's hearing. Like, if he's listening, he's gonna know that now we're
Now
coming."
we're coming upstairs.
Yes, girl. So Carlos is getting ready. His dog Charlie, I love
First
him.
of all, did you grab a knife? You're downstairs. You're in the kitchen. Did
Oh,
you grab
Space
a
J
knife?
don't need no knife. Space J is scraps.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So I got my little knife from
That's the one that almost hit you in the eye.
Yeah. So like, we going upstairs, and his dog Charlie went up first because he's the baddest bitch. Like, he's ready for anybody, right?
Okay,
So
sure.
we looking around and we don't see anything. And then I come in here and I'm looking around and everything looks the same.
Okay.
But then I look towards the floor, like you see right there. It
Yeah.
fell again.
Oh,
Yep.
that book is alive.
It's alive. Baby, I noticed the shelf is leaning a little bit. So I don't know if that shelf is just its life is slowly.
deteriorating.
Mm-hmm.
It maybe. I never.
I don't know if it's too heavy.
There's not like
but-
much in there though. It's just.
I know. I'm just saying, in case
Okay.
one day I tell you, like, hey, your shit fell.
Don't blame me.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I guess we gotta keep an eye on that.
It is leaning a little bit, though.
Okay.
It is leaning a little bit.
That's fine.
Mhm.
I thought the book.
And that's
might
the
have been
demon I
alive.
fought. I thought we had a demon in the house.
Well, I mean, maybe that's the second time.
You know
Coincidence?
It could be.
Could be.
It could be. It's the only thing that falls from up there.
Damn.
So,
Well, I'm glad it's not a real demon,
I know.
but
That could have been hot. Shit could have been fired, though.
it could have been pretty good.
Yeah.
Film that shit. You have a demon. Film that shit. We put on the podcast.
I would put that shit on my OnlyFans.
No, on YouTube.
I would that too, but like the good part.
That's true. Okay.
You seen
'Cause we
scary?
can't-
You seen that? Like, you ever seen like, girl? I be all up in the ceiling with the demon. Like, it gets wild,
deep in your throat.
girl. Especially on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays. What do you do on Wednesdays?
Demon.
Oh, okay. Well, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know.
You ever
I'll
heard
be
of my
here.
other song,
Which one?
Demon?
Demons. The monster. Oh, monster inside my
Yeah, I can't think of something to rhyme with demon right now. So
Demon.
demons it is.
Semen.
You want to be my co-writer?
I'll do it. I'm a ghostwriter.
Okay. The demon got my semen. Okay.
Watch it. Look,
Let's do it.
Hit
Let's
in the
do it.
making.
He put it inside of me, and then I felt the demon and the semen all up in me, girl.
Oh,
Ooh! Space Jade is back, bitches.
damn.
Deck Tour 2025. Buy tickets now.
Buy ticket now, and there's gonna be one exclusive back room experience. as
Yes, especially with this hit song "Demon and the Semen," whatever I just said.
Space. Don't forget it. Don't forget it.
I tried. Got it right down.
Can you tell your assistant to write it down? Yeah, I can't yell
Yes, little girl. Write down. Yep. Thank you.
at her. So good at following orders.
She's so good.
Alrighty.
All right, so the substance. Oh, sorry, you're demon.
It's okay, Space.
Sorry,
This
it's
is all
the-
about you, girl.
It's the devil inside me.
Girl,
I just forget.
Trust me. I know. I'm right next to an icon.
You know, but Carlos is just as worse. So
It is. He is. But it's okay.
mhm.
I'll just. Nah, I didn't find anything. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Honestly. Oh, here we go. Sponsor time.
Oh no, let me flip that shit. We ain't got no sponsors.
I thought you were sponsored by them.
Just talk about your demon. I'm just thirsty.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, honestly, I didn't really fight a demon that I can think of. Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't say it right now. I almost said it just in case. I don't know who's listening, but let me just say that there's certain things that they be asking for some dumbass shit, and I'm stressing the fuck out about it. And you know.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you and Carlos about it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
I
mean,
can't say much. But maybe later, in like a month or two, I can say it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
kind of dumb.
Yeah, you had to go to high school and everything again.
Yep.
It's
I
like
visited my high school.
Yeah,
I can
it's
say
like, it's like
that.
that Zac Efron movie, 17 Again.
That
That was you.
No.
In some sort of way.
In a way, I went to my old high school, and it's so weird. It's like everything's blocked off.
Yep.
Then I had to go through the front desk and like ring this bell, and it has a giant camera, and they're like, "Put your face on the camera."
Yeah. Welcome to America.
What the fuck? Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's like we'd rather shoot up a school than I don't know what. I mean, you shouldn't be shooting up anything, but
Yeah,
that's like the number one hot spot.
but abortion. They're like abortion, but
know.
abortion. It's
Mhm.
bullshit. But yeah, that's basically the thing, man. I just went to my high school,
Okay.
and it was dumb
Yep.
and for nothing. They told me that it was completely for nothing. I didn't even have to go. So stupid. But The Substance.
Yes, Queen. The Substance, directed by and written by Caroline. Your last name, is it Farjeet or Fargeet?
Well, the second was a little scary, but I'm not gonna repeat it.
You know, we'll go with Caroline Farjeet. It had a budget of $17.5 million and it worldwide made $70.6 million.
Okay.
It made a lot of money.
It made some money. I mean, isn't it like Oscar nominee?
Yes.
Nominated. Didn't
let's-
it win an award recently?
She did. Was it the Saturn?
Saturn, Jupiter awards. You're from space. You should know.
Your anus?
You're not
You're
mine.
gonna make me famous.
Tight.
Okay.
You okay?
Yes. I'll be
Sponsor time.
Nope. It had four taglines.
4.
Yeah, according to IMDb. Carlos explains this every week. It's
Right.
IMDb, so we don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
But it goes as follows. If you follow the instructions, what could go wrong?
That's true.
Always follow instructions, ladies and gentlemen. Never
Literally.
take shortcuts. Always follow the rules.
Except the instructions for these ones are very vague.
Unless you're very, very good at your job, then I see why
Then
you
take
would skip.
shortcuts.
Yup. Number 2, it'll change your life.
Okay.
It sure did.
Yeah.
Look at me. Famous.
Looking good. I can't lie.
Thank you. Number 3, have you ever dreamt of a better version of yourself? All the time. You know that one scene in the mirror? Yep. Me every fucking day.
I can see that right before work.
That's one of the times. Also, another time is when Carlos don't got a haircut. Girl, he just be like, why am I going out right now?
Yeah. Maybe that's what he was freaking out about.
Yes, sir, yeah.
Because he locked himself in the bathroom. I was like, you good?
That's fine. He'll be fine. Number 4, if my phone doesn't, it's Carlos's phone, so face recognition.
Why you have his phone?
Because I don't have one.
You don't have one?
No.
Oh, your assistant.
Yes, thank you. Wait, what?
Your assistant has one.
Oh,
So
yeah.
That's how they
yeah.
get in contact with you.
Yeah, because I'm not an assistant.
Oh, no, of course not. You're a musician.
Yes, I am, and I have an assistant. Mhm. And
Bitch, where?
number 4, you have to control yourself.
You control yourself.
Every straight man out there, control
All right,
yourself.
fucking chill. Don't fucking don't roll me into this.
I didn't think. I thought you were. I didn't think you were.
I don't know.
Okay.
Like I like yes, I'm straight,
Mm-hmm.
but like
90.
I would say like 60%.
I love those odds.
Yeah, like I sucked a dick before.
Okay.
I'll say that.
Okay.
So like
What's your celebrity man?
Robert Pattinson right now.
Okay. I love that.
I like him. He's a good actor too.
He is okay.
I appreciate him.
I would ask Carlos that, but he goes through phases. Like a lot.
Yeah, every hour.
Yeah, depending on what he's watching, that's the man of the hour. So
Yeah.
that's also check out that movie with Anna Kendrick.
Carl's been through a lot.
Yes,
Okay.
he has been, but lately it's been all about the Skarsgård brothers. Oh well, also David Corn Sweat. Oh, and Nicholas Holt.
Oh.
Yeah, you see, never mind.
just go like this and yeah, probably.
Tall white guy, Carlos is there. Especially 6'4"
And
Skarsgård.
Jesus. Or like a super Spanish looking guy, jacked, with a beard. It's weird. The Skarsgård brothers don't even have beards, and you're just like all into them.
I don't know. Who, me? Not me.
I'm
Carlos.
not you. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what your type is.
They are. Anyways. I don't know. They're just so like.
Okay.
I don't know what it is about
To
them.
each their own.
Thank you. I don't know what it is. It might just be that because they're fucking trees. I don't know.
Honestly, I think that's your thing. You just want height. You don't care about
I see
anything
height
else.
and that's it.
They should make the Substance movie, but about short men. And then when they take the injection, they turn really tall because that's what society wants them to be.
I don't want to be tall.
I don't care. I don't care about my height. I haven't had issues.
Oh, me neither. I don't care about it either.
Okay, let's go.
Yes, queen.
All right, so The Substance is a pretty small casted movie.
Literally Dennis Quaid, Demi Moore, and
Margaret Qualley.
Yep.
Qualley. Quilley? All right. So yes, Demi Moore as Elizabeth. We got Margaret Qualley.
I think it's Quayle.
Right?
Quayle sounds about right.
That sounds right too. As Sue. Oh, we got Dennis Harvey. And we got Edward Hamilton Clark.
Thank you for Jack Quaid, Dennis.
Yes, the best thing you've ever done.
Another
In Jaws
yum.
In Jaws 2, that's
Three.
3. Yeah, 3.
Yeah, another daddy.
He is.
Not Dennis, Jack.
I saw him in person. He was right here.
You sure did.
He gave me a hug.
I saw him 50 feet away, and I was like, damn, I should have saw him 5 feet
Is
away.
that another one of your songs? 50 Feet Away?
50 feet away after that. What's that thing called?
COVID?
No.
Oh. It's 6 feet. That's 6 feet.
50 feet away after the restraining order came through.
Oh. You're like
to
Taylor
keep-
Swift.
Thank you. I had to keep him away because he just kept coming through my window.
Oh shit.
It was that serious.
Wow. One day we're gonna have it exclusively for the podcast. It's gonna be glorious.
It's funny because people see me and they're like, "Oh, he looks mediocre," but then they see me in action. They're like, "Damn, where'd you learn all that from?" I'm like, "Y'all just gotta test the waters."
Get with the times.
Yeah.
Come on. The new star.
Especially when I dance, people are like, "What the fuck that come from?" And I'm like, it's always been here. I just don't show it.
I see, because you're like, I need money. I don't work for free.
Exactly.
I get it.
Exactly.
Think about that, guys. Don't ever work for free. Hey, can you stay like for another hour? No, bitch. I'm not gonna get my 40 hours. Cause we're not getting PTO or we're not getting overtime for the bullshit because we left early a couple days ago.
Do I look like I give a fuck? Because I don't.
I don't work with you, so I don't know.
That's true. That's true. And that's basically the main cast. I'm just gonna mention Edward Hamilton Clark as Fred, Gore Abrams as Oliver, and that's basically it. That's everyone else is there for like a scene, like a moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was your first time watching it.
This was my first time watching it. And let me tell you, what an experience. I loved it. You know, I was telling him that I see this movie as a triple feature, but like in a weird way. And I think it's mostly because of the reagents because movies have to do with reagents. And it's this, Reanimator, and Death Becomes Her.
Yeah.
And their own little universe. I see them as their own little thing. But I really loved it. I loved all the special effects in it. I love the message behind it because it's a sad truth and reality that even if you're not famous, everyone just goes through. And it's something that I really loved about the X trilogy as well. So it's kind of similar in that sense, the aging part of it. So yeah, and I think Demi Moore did a great job. I also think that Margaret did a great job. This is a movie where I feel like it's fun, like to see it, like see the story unravel. But I'm not gonna put it on because it's depressing as fuck, to be honest.
Yeah, it really is. I think it's like a weird, realistic story told in a very fictional way. You know, right? Because a lot of times fictional is more real than reality, right?
Yeah.
Like it's an easier way to explain these complicated feelings. And I think this movie does such a great job with it, really explaining the story. Even if you think like, oh, well, not everyone's a famous Hollywood star. You still, especially women. I mean, this is a movie for the girlies.
It is.
And this is you can see it that like everyone, women go through this in a daily basis. Maybe not the whole fame part, but like looking at yourself in the mirror and. You know, a lot of people even start reminiscing about their younger years, and it's a sad, it's hard because sometimes the world doesn't want you to age. Like the world thinks that you can just stop aging and this is what you're supposed to be, and you can't do that in reality.
Yeah.
So,
and there's only so much time in the world you have.
mm-hmm.
You know, the scene with her in the mirror,
Yeah,
the red dress specifically.
mm-hmm.
I know I'm not a woman.
Yeah. Wait. Really?
Wait. Hold on, I gotta speak in third person. You know, Carlos, he's not a woman,
Mm-hmm.
but that hit him so hard because it's like he wakes up every day and he has these kind of moments. Yeah, like it could be for men too. It's just, and I'm not trying to like, you know, exit the women out. I'm not trying to do that. It's just from experience. Like that scene was like, oh my god, and it's like, and I'm not saying I'm old. Well, I'm already. He's already 30.
I know you hit that
And
3-0. Boom, bro.
And I know that's not old, but it's like it starts to hit you where you realize that you only have so much time in the world.
Yeah.
And you know, earlier he had this little moment where he wanted a turtle.
Yeah, I just got a fucking cat.
I know.
Fucking
I
chill.
know. But he's just so he's like
I gave you guys a turtle.
Yeah, you remember that scene in Ace Ventura where the motherfucker walks in his apartment and like all the animals start coming out of all the places. That's
just here.
That's gonna be him. So like we went to the pet store to get food for one of the animals and he saw like they were selling baby turtles and I was like, oh, because he had one.
Yeah,
it's so hard speaking like this, and
that's okay. You can break character at any moment.
Okay, thank you. And I realized that turtles live a long time.
Yeah,
and if I get a turtle now,
he might outlive you.
He might outlive me.
Yeah. No. I mean, I know
it's a dumb little comparison, but it's stuff like that makes you think like, holy shit, I'm already like, you know, like I gotta get stuff. I want to do more things.
Yeah, it sucks having that reality. I saw a YouTube video of a guy that like he does like just YouTube stuff, and he turned 40, and he was just kind of like, I feel like I have a son and all this stuff, and like it made me realize that I don't got much time in this world anymore. And I'm like, holy fuck, like that's such a weird sense of reality where you're just hyper aware of like, I'm gonna fucking die soon. Like that just is what it is. Yeah. And it's one of those true life horrors, you know?
Yeah.
You can't stop it. That one thing is secure, and it's our death. Like we're always gonna, at the end of our story, we're gonna fucking die.
And we're just gonna
There's no real happy ending.
Yeah, we're gonna fade away. So yeah, like this movie's it's depressing in that sense. But besides that,
it's fucking fun.
It's fun too. It's fun to
this
see
movie,
the story, you know, go through what it is.
Yeah, and I honestly, this movie has so much flavor to it. Like the cinematography in this movie, just it's so unapologetically like such a beautiful, like unique visual movie. That I really admire. Like I love when a movie goes above and beyond to be as unique as possible.
Yeah.
And I feel like this movie, you can't really point at this movie and go, oh, this movie is such a like this other one, or like it's very like you can say about the story, but visually this movie stands on its own. So I really really appreciate that.
Yeah, and I know she's directed something else in 2017, which I think it's just called Revenge.
Yeah.
I need to see it to see the not the comparisons, but see how
her style.
Yeah, how she's progressed and stuff too.
Maybe she put the substance in that movie, and it's now this is the better self.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah,
could be.
But you ready to jump into the movie?
Yes. Before, do you want to take it?
Take what?
The substance.
Honestly, it'd be nice because I can have a week off. but I'm also unconscious, so like it doesn't matter.
And you can't trust that other bitch.
I feel like I'd be cool with myself. I'd be like, yeah, it is what it is.
Until you get power.
I feel like if I'm in the moment where like I'm like, okay, I can't do nothing with my life now. So like I'm here. You're my better self. You're thriving. I'll be like your like manager. Like I'll be like, when you're away, I'll take care of like the you know, hey,
don't be petty with each other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, okay, I want you to thrive. So like now I know my place where it's like, okay, I'll just work for you, just do calls, whatever the fuck I gotta do. All I'm asking is to clean. Like, don't leave me a mess. Okay. That's all I'm fucking asking. Okay. And then that's it.
All right.
Well, you already. Oh. Sorry. The substance is here.
Yes.
But it's already been used. There's a label that says single use only.
Right, but like I only used it, so now you're the other single use.
I guess that's a good point.
Yeah.
Also, why in the movie they give you a bottle like this big and they're like single use?
I was confused.
They should have just brought the needle with it
I
inside.
thought you took it until it runs out and then you got reorder more.
Yeah, I was like, that's crazy.
You're wasting a lot.
That's asking for a fucking problem.
Yeah. Okay, so I did give Jonathan like a fun theory with this because this is from Reanimator, but like, what if Herbert West said my reagent's not working, I got to do something else, so he takes out the glowing part of it, fixes all the dead things, and he's the one behind the substance.
Yeah, he said
secretly.
Oh, the scientific world don't give a fuck about my science, so the fucking makeup industry.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, that probably has more money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
also the customer service, I would so work for them. They are so cunty.
Yeah, they're like, yes, respect the balance.
You are one. Boop. Click.
And like that's it. Like nothing. Short, simple, boom.
We like more company need to be like that. These are our rules. Sorry.
Yeah.
Even though
the customer is not always right. Should be the.
That's what I say.
I feel that. But the thing is that you have to be working 24 hours because in this movie they call at any day a day at time and they always there.
It's because it's one voice. It's like a ghost face thing.
Oh, it's a voice changer.
Yeah.
So that way they can track.
Right.
That makes sense.
That's why there's always someone there.
What do you think? Sequel to this movie or no?
No.
Good. I think this movie is perfectly fine. I'm like, I don't want to know more about the fucking company.
I think
we don't need a prequel.
I feel like we already know enough, and we already see what it can do, and I don't need to see any. The nurse, for example. We don't need to go see his movie.
Why? Why give a fuck? Like,
yeah,
we're seeing his story through Demi Moore's character.
Yeah,
so.
I think this movie is just its own little franchise.
Completely agree with you.
That's it. We don't need no more. We don't need the substance. We don't need the substances, the something sir, the substance cyst. We don't need none of that.
None of that. Nope. Alrighty. So let's get into the movie.
Yeah. So we open the movie with the reagent being injected into an egg, and we see that the egg yolk, or the yellow part of the egg, splits into the yolk splits into two. And then we get the title card, The Substance.
And it's very like Wes Anderson kind of shot in like it's like frame perfect.
Yeah.
And very bright colors. There's one thing about this movie, beautiful colors. Like everything's vibrant. And I love it.
Elizabeth is getting her star of fame in Hollywood, and we kind of see it go through time where she's getting pictures by the paparazzis, and then we just see time kind of passing by on top of the star, and we see that the star slowly starts to crack.
Yep.
And
people are kind of forgetting about her.
Yeah,
you hear them kind of talking, being like, "Oh, it's Elizabeth," and then later it's like, oh, she was in that whatever in that one movie, and it's just people just forget. Like that's it. That's kind of seeing her this entire movie in like a.
It's like Sandra Bullock being that Bird Box lady. Even though I just said her name.
Damn. Because she's in our time,
Yeah. We know of her. Just an example. And then then we do meet Elizabeth. She works at like a workout. She does aerobics. Workout video. Yeah. Very Dua Lipa physical. Yeah. I'm gonna keep adding the pop star these.
Really, for a pop star girly, you love giving shout outs to other girlies.
They're all my girlies. I love them all.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Billie Eilish, I see you.
So yes, we do.
Oh, Vin Diesel. I still need to meet him.
Yeah, we'll meet him. Okay. He's super chill. Just be careful. Don't be alone in a room with him.
Gotcha.
So we do meet that she is running this one show.
Yeah.
But when she goes to the bathroom, she hides in the men's bathroom because the women's bathroom is closed.
Oh yeah.
Her manager comes in, Harvey, which I think is a play on Harvey Weinstein.
It could be.
Except they don't go like crazy with it.
Yeah.
But it has to be. But anyways.
There's a lot of things you can like inject your own little things into it. Especially like the Disney princess thing. It's very like kind of there.
It has to be. I mean, it has to. If not, then shit, we're stretching the movie. But
That's fine.
but he's basically on the phone saying like we need to get rid of Elizabeth because she's fucking 50 and that he doesn't give a fuck about her. She's an old hag. He calls her every fucking name under the sun, and they want to get someone that's young, that's at least 20, as old as 25,
18
because
to 30.
yeah. But 25 is when they lose their fertility, so they need to hurry up and get someone young.
Yeah, so they need to be young and hip and not squared.
Yup. And she comes out of that room and she sees herself in the mirror.
Yeah.
And that's the start of her mental spiral.
Mm-hmm. So we then cut to Harvey eating shrimp very disgustingly. And he's telling her pretty much all of this. And then he just kind of just leaves her sitting there with her thoughts.
And I think they're talking about like how she's getting too old and she's gonna go through menopause, but he can't figure out because she's like, what stops working? And he's like, like he doesn't know what to say because he's just a fucking dude.
Yeah, and like Frankie's man or Carlos's man, Frankie.
Carlos?
He came up with a good thought about this, where the shrimp indicate all the women that Harvey's probably gone through, and now he sucks the life out of them, and once he's done with them, he just kind of throws them to the side and just leaves them, you know how you leave the shrimp headless there on the table, which is a good, very good theory.
Yeah, a very visual cue, because you see his bowl and it's just a bunch of heads, like completely empty. You know, I also saw it like as in like you have to, for a woman to thrive in this career, she has to stay young and sexy and beautiful, and he can just be a slob and he's still thriving. He doesn't care. He can be completely a creature, a monster, and he'll still be fine.
Yep. Which is a sad truth.
Yeah.
So then she's going home and she sees that her Colgate billboard for the toothpaste is getting torn out. So she gets into a car accident.
Yeah.
Very like you don't see it from the outside, you see it from the inside, but from the inside, girl, you rolling. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Man, it's so violent. It feels like fun fact, they just fucking ran her ass over.
It seems like they did.
It's actually just footage of her driving, and they just went, "Fuck you, bitch." They almost killed her.
This was from the set from Charlie's Angels. We kept the deleted scene and we just kept it in there because she's just rolling in the car.
It's so brutal, but she ends up being fine. She didn't break anything.
Yeah.
But she's at the doctor, and her doctor notices that it's her birthday, and she just starts crying. And there's like this really like Barbie doll model in the background. Ken, yeah. And they're like, hey, you're gonna get home, you're fine. And the model nurse is touching her spine. He goes, oh, you're a good candidate. And she's like, what do you mean? And he's like, no, nothing, you're good. So he gives her the sweater and leaves.
Do you notice that the spine thing comes back with the chick?
Yo. And you were watching the movie.
I was there with y'all. I don't know why y'all acting like I wasn't.
But she goes outside and she notices that in the sweater there's like the nurse put something. It's
the USB drive that says the substance
with a phone number.
Yeah. She ends up running to an old high school friend named Fred, and you know he gives her number because he wants to see if they can go out, even though she might be very busy.
And Fred feels like he cares about her, like not that she's Elizabeth Sparkles.
Yeah.
Because he's like, wow, you're still the most beautiful girl since high school, like you know. So it kind of feels like that, but then she's kind of also like, like, because he's like not a model either,
right?
So she's kind of like, I don't know if I took it in the wrong way. Maybe she's kind of like she doesn't feel pretty, so she's like kind of putting a facade of like, I don't know.
Well, it's because she's famous, so she it's probably because she probably gets these compliments from, let's say, normal people constantly. So it's kind of like, I don't really believe,
like almost like she's settling.
You're using me in a way.
Yeah, I can see that.
So yeah, she goes home, she puts in the flash drive. We kind of get the whole thing behind the substance, how it's a better version of you, but you guys are still one.
You are the Matrix, and the other self is born.
Yes,
and you have to respect the balance, and everything is the same. You trade a week for one, and you trade a week for the other.
Yeah. So You basically are alive for a week, then you die for another week. Honestly, I'll sleep for a week straight.
Shit, and then she was eating like
But again, I can't. You gotta trust the other one.
Yeah, that's the thing. Except again, not there's no other one.
You are one. You are one.
Yeah. That's like a theme that they always keep bringing back because they talk she and her and whatever, and there's no such thing as that. It's you.
That's you. Yeah. And she did get flowers, kind of saying like, "Hey, thank you for everything. Goodbye. Like you're being replaced."
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just again like the first like 30 minutes of this movie. There's like no real dialogue with them anymore. Like it's very silent acting. She ends up calling the number. She wants to try it.
Yeah.
She goes, "Girl, is there a free trial?" And so like, "Nah, bitch, you gotta have to pay for the month."
But it's pretty much Prime. It comes in real quick.
Yeah, they're like, "Bitch, it's ready. Go pick it up."
Yeah.
She calls and they take her to a location. And it's like this really sketchy place.
Yeah.
All abandoned.
Yeah.
But when she walks into the room, it's like this really empty liminal space, almost like white, clean room with a bunch of lockers.
Yeah.
But only 2 numbers. Elizabeth's number is 503, and then there's like 207.
It's 207, yeah.
Yeah.
Why those numbers specifically? No say.
Hey, maybe we need a prequel.
No.
Just kidding.
No, we're good. So she goes home and she opens the box and we have the activator, the stabilizer, and then the switch. It's very packaged, very well, it's like the instructions there are very super clear. But my thing is
Clear, bitch. I was lost.
I was a little lost until she started doing it and I was like, okay, I kind of see like what you're doing. But my thing is like, bitch, I ain't a nurse.
Yeah, no.
I don't do drugs injecting into my arm, so I don't know how to inject.
I'm sure you haven't done drugs.
Not like that. Not the injection kind. And and I was like, I wouldn't know how the fuck to inject myself. And then I gotta sue myself back to
Sue. Fuck? So.
Yeah, but then Sue comes out.
Oh. Yep. Okay. Stay corrected.
Get that bitch.
Thank you, Chop Top. I love him. Too. I love him.
But yeah, I just love because it's like one word. It's like activator.
Yeah.
Stabilize food.
But you know what I think about it with the ending, and it's just my brain ending in the ER reanimator. Okay. You know, like
here we go with the Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2.
Hey,
say hello to Mary Sue.
The director don't explain it. I'm open to come up with my own theories. So,
have you ever thought of the substance, the thing?
That could be it too, because at the end, that's what she looked like.
The last house on the left.
That could be.
It's the same.
She does have her apartment at the last up in the top.
Which I got questions about that, especially with someone that we're gonna meet later.
Okay, you know what my one problem is with this movie?
What?
How you rich, but your bathroom is just white?
Because
white tile looking like a public bathroom.
Baby, if you really think about it, when you think about your life, you don't spend that much time in the bathroom. So why are you invested in the bathroom? You should invest it in the bedroom because a quarter of your life you spend it sleeping. Have you thought about that? Sleep less. Walmart.
I don't know. Caroline, you're going to have to come on the podcast and explain this to me.
But she basically knows exactly what to do. So she is completely naked and we see that she's supposed to look super ugly and she has a saggy butt and her nipples are droopy. Yeah. And she's looking at herself in the mirror and she grabs the syringe. She grabs one whole cc and that entire bottle of 10 milliliters.
I feel like that whole bottle can inject maybe 7 people.
It has to be. But bring the syringe already open if it's just one hit and go.
If it's one use, you're gonna have to bring all the whole group together.
Because you know what it means? It's gonna come back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe. But she injects herself and she doesn't feel anything. She feels kind of silly, but then all of a sudden everything warps. She's moving, she's disoriented, and she fucking falls on her face.
It's just crazy because to me it just looks like glow fluid not glowing anymore, and I'm like, I'm not injecting that.
Hell no.
What if it's a scam and they're trying to fucking kill me?
I guess.
You know what I mean?
I guess she's just desperate.
No, I get it. Yeah. I get it. It's just to be funny. Because we also don't know, did she pay for this? Is it a free thing? We don't see none of that.
Yeah, we're like, nah, we're not taking your money, girl.
Right. But
because if you die, no paper trail, baby.
That's true. But she starts to feel a little queasy. And then, she starts birthing from the back. You know what the back birth reminded me of? What? Do you remember Demons?
Oh yes, in the bathroom.
Yeah, with the Megan Fox lookalike.
Yeah. It literally kind of looks like that, except she's laying on her side and her
Yeah.
spine just sprays open, and you see like a really pale person coming out.
Yeah.
It looks fucking cool.
Yeah, and then
It's all practical,
Yeah.
except I mean, so some CG obviously, but
no, of course she can't birth
but-
another human, but like
I don't know. Maybe Demi Moore can do that.
Oh,
I'm
maybe.
not sure.
The eye starts splitting and you see the other eye.
Dude, that's so
it's so cool. And then you kind of see like black darkness and like the beat is going and lights are going, and I think that's the trading of consciousness.
Yeah,
That's what it feels like to
That's
me.
what I thought, is that like it's supposed to be a representation. Obviously, we don't know how that would look like.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like a heart on fire.
Yeah, it just reminds me when you close your eyes and you see like lights and
Oh,
stuff.
I can see that.
That's what it. Yeah.
I can see that.
Um.
But we see that there's like a weird POV, and this person's looks at a mirror, but it's all foggy.
Yeah.
And when she turns it on, it's Margaret Qualley. And she's like, damn, but it's supposed to be
The better version of her,
Yeah.
which I don't think it's the younger version of
No.
her. It's just a better version of her.
yeah, because watching it the second time, we see like at her workplace, there's a bunch of posters of her like years at the
Yeah,
business.
and it's still Demi Moore.
It's Demi Moore, but very young,
Mhm.
and so it looks nothing like Margaret Qualley.
Mhm.
So she says her name is Sue.
Yeah.
There's like a whole nude scene because there's a lot of shots of butts and boobies,
Yeah.
and
But it's not sexual. It's more to show you the progression of
it's just
she's younger now. She has a better body versus the other one.
yeah, like she
Oh,
feels
mhm.
like she starts feeling herself up, and
Yeah.
it's like she's now not feeling self-conscious anymore.
Mhm.
So yeah, we have all this. She's having her first day as herself, and
Well, she starts to have a nosebleed,
oh yeah,
and we learn that she has to stabilize herself via injection in the back.
I see
of
what
the
you
other
did there.
one. What?
Stabilize, because she got to stab herself.
Yeah.
You didn't mean that.
Nope, but I'm gonna agree with you. So she stabilizes herself,
Which you see, that would have fucked me up. I didn't know you would needed spinal fluid.
yeah,
I would have been like, "What do you mean stabilize?"
that's a lot of work. Like a lot of work to go through that. Like just work out.
That's more work. What are you talking about? And you don't see progress for a while.
At least I okay. When I saw that big ass needle to stabilize yourself, I was like, no, ma'am. But I'm like, oh, I'm stabbing the other one. I'm not gonna feel it.
Yeah.
But then I gotta stab myself with a smaller needle no, I'm okay.
Yeah, no.
It's too much stabbing.
It is. I agree with you.
Mhm.
But no, she takes the fluid, she injects it on herself, and then she goes back to normal.
Yeah.
She ends up giving
She goes to dance audition.
Elizabeth. Well, she gives Elizabeth the fluid.
Oh,
that
that's
is-
right. The
is
food.
segmented. The food that is segmented for 7 days.
Yeah.
and then after that, she has to come back with no exceptions.
Mhm.
She does go for an audition.
Yeah.
For the new Elizabeth Sparkle,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like a girl that's already auditioning.
It's
but-
Pearl.
Yeah, Pearl. Pearl's doing her little face thingy.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, too bad her boobs aren't in between that nose or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck. And obviously it's saying how like they don't care about you. It's just how you look like. And she has this like leotard kind of thing, and it's just a shot. I seen it all over Twitter, but it's like her ass and
Yeah.
this movie. Every time we see Sue, especially like during the Hollywood stuff, she's filmed in the perspective of the male gaze.
Yes.
It's very like, look at her ass, look at her, everything sexual about her. And then when we come back to Elizabeth, it's very like, this is what women actually feel like. Like, this is like the reality.
Well, it's because Sue, since she's the younger one, that's what men are looking at. Men are not looking at Elizabeth anymore.
Yep. Yeah, so it is really cool. It's really you may think it's like too sexual, but like it's really not. Like it's just like it's really done on purpose.
Yeah.
For like a storytelling part.
So so she does the dance audition. She pretty much nails it. Harvey loves her, and she just asked that she can only work every other week. And obviously, since she's so beautiful, he agrees to that. That's fine. Which honestly, that's a nice job.
Yeah, shit, working every other week.
Yeah. Because I can. Next week I'm gonna look a little different. Just ignore that.
Yeah.
Okay, every other week I'm just gonna look a little different.
Did I bitch? I thought we fired you.
No. I just look a little different. And then we get this whole montage of her just going through life as Sue, and she's having the time of her life. But then it's time to switch.
Yep. And it's very painful. She starts bleeding out of her nose. But she ends up switching, and everything's good.
Everything's good so far.
Out.
Yep. And then Elizabeth wakes up.
She wakes up hungry as fuck.
Yeah.
She's tearing that kitchen down.
I get it. A week without eating actual food.
Yeah. And then she gets a letter in the mail. She got another package waiting for her.
Yep. So
she goes and picks it up.
Yep. And they switch again, and we get like a whole ass Coca-Cola commercial with Sue.
Which I think she looks fantastic in this one with the orange crop top. I think this is like her best look. But it's just like very, very sensual, it just feels so over the top, and I fucking love it.
And she starts to kind of redecorate the whole apartment to her taste. She also makes a separate room in the bathroom to hide the dead other self.
Yeah, because she's seeing that, like, bitch, like, you don't longer exist. Like, this is my space now.
Yeah. And we meet Oliver because he knocks on the door very angrily because she's making a lot of noise. Valid.
And he hasn't been sleeping for 3 days.
Yeah, but then the minute it's not Elizabeth, it's Sue. He's like, oh my God, girl, sorry, you're like so beautiful. Can I come over?
And also, her name is not Sue. It's Sue. And he is...
So, Sue.
And then Oliver's like, hi, I have a big hammer and like a sack of tools.
Yeah. But let me tell you, if it's not...
Sue.
Who would I want to choose this time? Okay, if it's not David Cornswood, I'm not going over.
I mean, I get it. She didn't either.
Actually, I would Clark Kent.
Yeah, okay. You would do Superman.
I saw no, it's funny. I saw a tweet where someone was like, "Why is Clark Kent hotter than Superman?"
It's weird because we haven't had like a good shot of Superman,
right? But because it's the shot of the trailer where he's getting a can thrown at him.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, you kind of right though. That curly hair and the glasses is really doing it for him.
Yeah, it does work well for him.
Looking like Noah Centineo a little bit, but you know.
So now he's the flavor of the hour.
Right now, yeah. I'll go back to Alexander in a second.
Well, okay, my question about Oliver: what the fuck he do for a living in the same place across from a star?
He looks like such a normal dude.
Yeah.
That just plays video games all 7 days a week.
Yeah.
No offense. I try. I just don't have the time. But like, when I say that, I mean 24/7. But like, motherfucker, what do you do?
Yeah. I was like confused, but I'm like, look, this is a hyper real
Yeah, it is.
world,
It is.
so
it is.
I
it
gotta
is, it
just suspend my disbelief with that.
he's probably like a producer / director or something.
Like porno. He's like a sleazebag.
Yes.
He's like
He's a
OnlyFans girl.
He's a porn director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, OnlyFans girl, I can take 10% of your
He's the
money.
one that he's the one's like, yeah, bro, she's gonna suck your dick, bro, at the bait bus, and it's like a dude or something. Yeah, that's him. That's Oliver.
Yeah, that's Oliver. But he thinks he can spit game. He got no game.
Right.
But she makes this black room. Like, it's just
Yeah.
there in the
No lighting or
in the
nothing.
bathroom, and they're like, bitch, here you go. Stay right there for the rest of the
So
week.
crazy that she has this dead space in her apartment. Yeah, then we see the workout video, pump it up, and
Which is very, it reminds me of, I think it's called Sexercise, which is like, it's filmed almost like this, but it's very hypersexual. I think it's supposed to be a porno,
oh, okay.
but like aerobic stuff.
Yeah.
It's very like that. They were watching it in Halloween 2, I think I'm thinking about, or one of the Jason movies.
The Jason movie.
Yes. The doctor's watching it.
Yes. Before Jason wakes up and goes to kill. Yeah.
And it's like very like that, where it's like just her ass moving up and down.
Yeah.
And it's like that. You literally, I swear to God, for a moment, you see someone's ass.
It's Dua Lipa's physical.
But like rated X.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I was proud of her.
They got a camera straight up for her booty crack.
Yeah, they just got a booty camera.
Yeah, it's wild. But she's doing her thing, but she's doing it successfully.
Yeah.
And she goes and she ends the show just like how Elizabeth Sparkle does.
Yep.
And take care of yourself. And she ends it. She is like star immediately.
Yeah. And that later that night, she decides to play Catwoman. So she dresses in a bodysuit and she goes out with her friends, her dancing friends.
That boy is mine.
Dun, 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 dun. And she brings Troy over, and she's trying to get some dig. Wow. But little does she know that she only got an hour left.
Yeah, she waited for the last day.
Yeah, like, girl, the first thing I would have done when that twin came out, dick down. Day one.
You think your better self is a twink?
Probably.
That's so funny.
Either that or like wrestler looking dude.
Okay, I can see that. Damn. Well,
Is your better self? It's not explained in the movie.
I think it's what society thinks.
Or what's in your conscience.
Yeah,
Or what you think. What you think
in her head is what society's already thinking. So that's what I'm thinking is that if I were to come out, like if I put it on myself, it's what my perfect, what I think society thinks of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'd be like,
so maybe that's what we see.
I'd be like 6'9".
Okay, that's a little too much.
Okay, fucking yeah, for a little bitch.
I'll still take it. 9 inches?
Fuck, 9 inches. I'll be more like 13.
That's too much.
Thick. No. You have to wrap your arms around it.
No, I'm okay. This ain't Scary Movie 2 with that damn with Ray's dick that goes around the clown's neck.
Yeah, like that's how I would be.
Okay. Good for you. Not for Space Jade.
Not for okay. All right.
No, but she can't get dick down because it's time to switch. So she has to switch, and that boy got to go.
Yeah, he's like, sorry, Troy. And I love that she's putting blood all over him, and
God.
he is not even noticing.
Troy Bolton.
Damn. What happened to, what's her name again?
Gabriella.
Gabriella.
What was her last name? Oh, fuck it.
God, I love her.
Me too. Yeah. So Troy got to go.
But she goes,
switched.
give me a break. You know, let me go fucking figure it out.
Oh, that's right.
Because she goes to the bathroom and she sees that she has to switch, and with no exception, but she says, so she grabs the needle, fucking puts it back in her spine, takes out one more fluid, injects it, and she goes back to normal.
Yeah.
She's all good. She goes in, he's grabbing her ass, they're about to get down and freaky. He pulls down like the zipper and guts just starts spilling out.
Yep.
But then Elizabeth wakes up, so she was having a nightmare.
And
Sue's just naked next to her.
Sue's so naked next to her, and Elizabeth wakes up, and then she notices that her finger, she got a witch finger now.
Yup, it's long, gross, and ugly.
Yeah. So even though she had that nightmare, Sue went ahead and still did Troy. And
stuck his finger up his ass, so like that's why it's like that.
Maybe. And she still did another day technically, so that's why. So it seems that the more you pass the 7 days, it's gonna fuck up the original you over.
So she calls a number and she says, "Hey, there was an alteration." She took another extra hour, and he is like, "There's no she, there's no you.
Yeah,
it's just one." So he says that whatever has been used on one side cannot be returned. So. Yep. It's just how it is. You respect the balance.
Yeah, and you can stop it here if you want, but your finger gonna stay fucked. And honestly, at this point, I would have been like, you know what?
Fuck it.
Yeah, stop it. I'll just wear a glove for the rest of my life, but stop it because this bitch trying my life. I'm gonna go fucking murder her.
Yeah, that's very true.
Terminate her. You know.
She's addicted. She's kind of.
She did get addicted last night. Okay. Yeah, she did.
You sucked it.
But she goes back. She gets another package, and she ends up switching again, right?
Yeah. So the reason she doesn't do it, she keeps her
because she's Luigi.
Yeah, because she saw her on TV.
Yes.
And she's like, oh shit, like I'm doing good for myself.
She's doing that workout. She sees that workout. She's like, damn, she's actually really successful. They had the billboard right in front of her apartment, which is a terrible place to put a billboard, like in front of a building.
Yeah, like I want my view. I don't want to see someone else.
Yeah.
Also, Oliver's being creepy through the door. Yeah.
He's like, oh, I saw that workout. It makes me hot. Do you do personal training? Yeah, he's just being weird. Oliver seems the type of guy that gets girls drunk. And then, yeah. Accusation. Those are accusations.
Well, he's a fictional character, so we don't have to say that.
He won't do nothing.
He's evil.
But she ends up calling Fred, and she said, "Hey, let's go on a date. I'd be totally down. How about Luigi's at what was that? 11 o'clock or something? 8 o'clock. Yeah." So she's ready for the day. She's looking hot. She has this red dress on. She's looking pretty. She does her makeup, but when she goes up to the front, yes, she is. And she goes to the front door. she starts feeling Sue staring at her from the billboard.
Yep.
So she goes back. She puts more makeup on. She goes to walk out again. And she sees Sue again staring at her. And it's just that now she's completely self-conscious. Like, it's almost like, no, Sue is the most beautiful person alive.
And we should say that before she calls Fred, she did run into this old man.
Oh.
Because she does go pick up a box.
Was that this time?
Yeah. It's before, it's before the mirror scene.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. And we find out that this man is actually the very sexy nurse from the beginning of the movie, and he's also taking the substance. Yeah, and he pretty much tells her that it becomes to start getting lonely when people forget about you, and the other one's kind of just taking over your life.
Yeah.
But then she does call Fred to do this date, and she does get ready for this date.
Yeah,
and man, this scene is tough.
Yeah, it's fucked up because she is just looking at herself in the mirror, trying to fix what she can't, and she's just putting more makeup, removing makeup, she starts beating herself up, and it's really sad. Like, it's like, fuck, bro. Like, that hurts. And she just stays in her room, and she sees her phone blowing up. Fred's like asking if she's okay because Fred cares about her, but she doesn't see it that way. She thinks that even Fred's not gonna like her anymore, and she just doesn't go on the date anymore.
And like, honey, I get it. I've had nights where I'm like, no.
I mean, I mean,
not feeling it.
That's every day. It is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then she ends up going to.
Well, this is where we just cut to
Sue just going into
to pump it up.
Yeah.
And then a chicken wing sticks out of her ass skin.
And she's like, "What the fuck?" And I love that everyone's like, "Oh, they saw something weird. Let's go look at the cameras." And it's just a shot of her ass. It's gigantic.
Yeah, so they're going frame by frame to see what the weird thing was. And I'm waiting for that little chicken. We don't know it's a chicken yet, but we're waiting for it to come back up.
Yeah, and then she leaves, goes to the bathroom, and she sees that something's coming out of her leg. So she starts pulling it out close to her belly button. And when she fucking sticks her hands in, she pulls out a whole ass chicken wing.
Yeah. And we should say it's because...
So Elizabeth just stuffed her fucking face the day before. So she's kind of getting back at her.
Yeah. Which honestly, girls, don't do this petty bullshit when you are one. Do it when you're a roommate. Oh, no, don't do that. Do it when you just, I don't know, do it to your coworkers. I don't know. Just don't do it to each other.
Yeah.
Be friends.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a reality. They're just not liking each other.
So... she pulls out her belly button. They switch back, and Harvey gave Sue like really good news that they want her to do more.
Oh yeah, because Sue wakes up, so it's just almost like she's having a nightmare.
Yeah.
So she goes back to pump it up, and it's all canceled. But it's because she's not doing the morning show anymore. They want to have her do more stuff, to even do the New Year's show.
So then at this point, I'm like, your schedule stays the same though, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Right. What are you doing?
But maybe not, because what ends up happening is that Sue's just like, okay, let me just do one more day. And she keeps taking more. She keeps taking more. One more day more. So presumably she takes another week.
Yes.
And when she actually switches, she is Elizabeth's completely like aged. Her hair's gray.
Yes.
Very wrinkled. Her leg, like half her body is like completely fucked up.
Yep. And she's seen this interview on television with Sue. And so she starts getting angry.
Yep.
And at this point, she's starting to look like a witch.
Yeah, she does.
You know? Yep.
The Wicked Witch of the East, bro. No? Okay.
No, your girlfriend's comparison was better. The Evil Queen.
The Evil Queen.
And she starts cooking, and the way she's cooking and the way she's doing the food is very witch-like. It looks like she's making potions.
It does.
While talking shit to the pretty one that she's jealous of, even though it's herself.
Yeah. It's like she's making this concoction of like, I'm gonna fucking get back at her. Yeah. She has this cookbook that her job gave her as a giveaway gift that they all pitched in.
Like
that shit was like
$20.
$20 at Barnes and Noble. Yeah. They probably got a deal too.
Yeah.
And so she ends up making it, and then it's almost like getting back at her. So I'm gonna eat all this shit and fucking you deal with it tomorrow.
And also leave it the mess, so you have to clean it.
Exactly. And this scene is so fun. She is looking at herself at the Jimmy Fallon show, basically, and she's like, oh my God, yeah, I'm from Indiana. And they're like, oh, what do you think about Elizabeth Sparkles? And she kind of pauses, like, let me see if this bitch is like a good person. And she goes, I mean, she's, of a different generation.
Like, I don't even know her.
Yeah, it's like Jurassic Fitness, if you would say. And she's like, Jurassic Fitness.
Yeah, and at that point, I fuck with Zoo because she's a Jurassic Park fan. She knew the reference.
Well, she did it as an insult. She probably's never even seen the movie. She was literally born last week.
Don't judge her. We don't see parts of her life.
Nah, she didn't watch it. She's too good for that.
I think
she wouldn't even like you. So I don't know what the fuck you defending him for.
I would have whooped her ass, that's for sure.
I don't think so, bitch.
Because Elizabeth was a little too patient with her. But
yeah. This is like the whole up. She starts throwing eggs at her fucking TV because they ask her for her beauty. They ask Sue for her beauty secret, and she's like, "Fucking tell her that that's me. I am your beauty secret." And she's like, "Just be yourself and be confident." And she's throwing eggs at her apartment. She puts fucking newspapers to block the view, and then she's like, it cuts to Sue's mouth going, "Control yourself."
Yeah.
It's so fucking good.
That's how I wrote it down. Control yourself in capital letters. So at this point, Sue is angry. So what does she do to be petty? She just takes all the spinal fluid and just fills up jars and jars of it. So presumably, or it tells us 3 months pass by.
Yep. It's the next day is gonna be the New Year's show, big New Year's show, and she is getting ready. She's all good. Oh yeah, that's true. Because she wakes up right, and she is completely
she bald headed, looking like a Ninja Turtle out of a shell.
She looked like a Ninja Turtle. She looking like Scrappy Doo, like skinny monster thing, like insane, like
the lady from
what?
Deborah Logan.
She looking like Deborah Logan. Bro, it's insane. And she ends up calling, being like, I want to fucking stop this. She is like, I can't do this anymore. And they're like, okay, your final package will be delivered. Yeah. So she goes and I love how she runs. Like, she's just like completely covered up.
Oh, I meant to say like when she was looking like a witch.
Yeah, that's what we just mentioned.
Oh, what, that like she called?
Before she bald headed?
Yeah, before she was bald headed.
Oh yeah, she does call.
She calls again
as looking like a witch.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then he was like, "Do you want to stop?" And she was like, "No, it's okay."
Yeah. I think she sees that she's too far along. That's true. You're right.
Even though at that point, even looking like a witch, I would have been like, you know what?
Fuck it.
I'll stop here.
Yeah.
I got money.
Yeah.
I'll live in this apartment. I'm very simple.
You're finding yourself.
No.
But yeah, you're right. She does call. She kind of want to stop it, but then she's like, I'm too far gone right now, so fuck it. Let's just do it one more time. And because I think this is the part where they're like, respect the balance, and he's like, well, I'm trying, and he's like, well, respect it. Like,
yeah, he's cunty. He kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. So then the 3 months do pass after all this, and she's sleeping with this fine ass man. And again, she waits till the last night to get dick down. And I'm like, Sue, girl, you know this.
Dick down for 3 months, girl. I can't even go a day.
And we, I appreciate that we at least got one man ass shot in this movie.
Yeah, it's a surprising one because you're not expecting it.
It was big.
It was good. It was a good one because Elizabeth or Sue starts transforming. Like, she needs to stabilize. But there's no more stabilizer. There's nothing. She's kind of fucked. Oh, because she goes to put the spinal fluid again, and it's like black and gunky. Yeah, so she's running out.
Wasted it.
Yeah. So
and she tries to call, and they're like, "Girl, you can't do this. Like, we already know the rules. Again, like, you have to switch. Yeah, sorry,
like, you ran out. Now you need to regenerate it by switching back and kind of let it regenerate for a week. Yeah. But she ends up trying to switch. Yeah. And we see that Elizabeth wakes up and she's the creature thing. She looks deformed, very, very, very hunchback or Notre Dame, like crazy. Turtle. Yeah, Ninja Turtle, just insane. The makeup is fantastic.
No, it's very good job. I know we're saying like, but it's because it's very good. And
Demi Moore's performance as the creature is so fucking good. Like the way she runs is so funny to me. But she's like making all these noises. Her titties are just like sagging like crazy. And the boyfriend's like, hey, like, what's going on? And it cuts to a shot of Elizabeth's like old butt, like all deformed, and then his ass just perfect round.
Yep. That was a good ass.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Yeah.
And he runs out naked.
We never see him again.
Nah, that's it.
Yep.
But she is now that she calls that she wants to end it.
She does want to end it, and she gets the needle for termination, and it's black fluid now.
It's a black goo. And she fucking grabs fucking Sue from the closet and runs out.
Love it. I love it. She drags her ass. She could have done it in the closet,
Yep.
but she chose to do it in the living room.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get it.
Yeah, so
It's for more lighting.
That's true. She does start to stab her with it and starts injecting her with it, but she doesn't finish it. And I'm like, okay, it's like 75% done.
No,
It has to be completely for her to die.
Baby, it's an exact science. What got me fucked up is that for the single use thing they give you a fucking bottle, but then for the termination they give you one little thing. Come on.
One little thing. That shit was.
Well, it was a lot, but it's like one whole thing. Like use it all, that's it. You're good.
Yeah, that's how the substance should have been.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, single use. I was like, okay, so you're using the whole bottle.
Nope, just one TC. So, anyways, it almost feels like it's like this is like. I don't know. I felt like very like she took like a maternal side to it. Like, no, like you're like, why am I stripping you away from this? Like,
I saw it as, oh, because of you, I'm famous, or I'm famous again. I'm relevant again. I need you.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, I guess you could see it that way. I felt like I don't know. I felt like she was like
it comes back to the whole
duality of it.
We're connected. We're one. You know,
we are connected.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I don't know. She lets her live. So she takes it away, and she goes to switch.
Yes.
One more time.
Yes.
And it's not working, so she grabs it and puts it in her heart, and the blood. You see the blood switching. But Elizabeth wakes up with, Sue wakes up with blood on her mouth, and they're both alive.
They're both awake, and we're like, okay, girls, time. Thank you. Time to communicate.
Yeah, like, okay, girl, look, hear me out.
Don't take advantage of me.
Because I don't.
Yes, New York girl. I know you here, but please listen. Like, girl, let's communicate. Don't take advantage of me. I know you're enjoying this life and it's great, but if I die, you die.
Exactly.
So please, every week, let's just switch. Don't take advantage of it. Make sure your dick appointment's on the 6th day, not the 7th.
Yeah. Or fucking the morning on the 7th day.
Yeah. Okay.
But then Sue
chooses violence
because she sees termination on a needle. That's basically done.
A little valid.
Yeah, I'm like, you trying to fucking kill me? So, she fucking drop kicks her ass, and she just goes flying.
Bad girl. Bad girl's club.
And I love the scream, like she's screaming, chasing her down. And look, it looks ridiculous, like her kicking. Elizabeth's flying, but it's like she's the better self, so she's like she can kick.
Or
your
in this
ass.
world, people can just kick really hard and you go flying. Who knows?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah,
it's for the spectacle of it.
Yeah, so they fight. They end up in the bathroom. She ends up smashing Elizabeth's head in the mirror.
It's almost like you're done. Like look at the brand new you, and I'm it. You're not. Boom! It basically just fucking kills her.
Yeah, and it ends in the living room because Elizabeth crawls back out and she pretty much kills her in the living room by just kicking her over and over and over.
Getting covered in blood.
Yeah, and what she doesn't realize is that you can't kill her because if she dies, you die. But she doesn't realize that in the moment. And I think this is yes, Keisha, yes, she is.
But she goes back to the New Year's show.
Yeah, she starts getting ready for the show, and she's in this big, beautiful blue dress, very Cinderella. And she goes into the bathroom because she starts to like fucking freak out because it's like she needs stabilizer. And she doesn't have anything more to stab. And she starts losing teeth in the bathroom.
She starts pulling her front teeth.
Yeah.
And it's just so gross. Because it's like I've had dreams like that, and it's not a pleasant dream.
Mine is when they're like the teeth are crunched up, like if
Ugh.
it's like dust, and I just keep spitting and spitting, and
Yep.
it doesn't stop.
No.
I hate those.
Yeah, and then she just starts deteriorating. So she starts thinking, "Oh, activator! I need a better, my better self."
Yeah,
So she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go inject this." So she starts leaving, but people keep stopping her.
Harvey.
Harvey stops her. Like, smile. All pretty girls should smile.
Mhm.
And literally, they're like, "You need to be ready for the performance." And
Yeah.
she goes to leave, and she's in the elevator. She's losing an ear. She
her
loses her nail.
yeah.
Oh, it's so fucking cool.
But-
Ugh, so cringe.
Since the clock hit midnight, she gotta run back to her house
In the big blue dress.
Yeah, very Cinderella. She runs back to her house and she injects herself with the substance because technically Elizabeth is already dead, so there's no spinal fluid there. And she's like, please give me a better version of myself. And what ends up happening is that the thing comes out of her.
Yep.
It's
It's like the sloth, the thing, the toxic avenger.
Yeah,
all mixed into one.
it's like covered in titties and teeth and
Demi
eye-
Moore's face in the back.
Yeah, with the arm sticking out. It's really cool looking. It's super gross.
It's called the Elisa Sue Monstro.
Monstro Eliasu.
No, Elisa Sue.
Elisasu? Elia? I thought it was Eli.
Yeah. Elisa
Eliasu.
Sue.
Eliasu.
No. Well, we don't know because she goes. So I'm not sure. But yeah, what I love about this creature is that she looks at herself in the mirror and she goes, "Damn, I gotta look good."
She does put on her dress. She puts on her little makeup, her little earrings. She said,
She stabs her fucking face.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna go to the show and eat.
Yeah, which I'm like, okay, girl, get
Yeah,
that shit.
but
But she says, the makeup's not done right.
Yeah.
So she cuts Elizabeth's face from the giant poster and glues it on and puts the makeup on it.
And she goes to the show like that. And I said, no one's gonna notice. I don't see the difference.
And then everyone's clapping for her, and
But it's like a dream.
and it's a dream. It's all empty. They're all getting ready for the show. There's children, naked women.
Yeah.
Just all in one.
Yeah.
And they're ready for the start. They put the spotlight, and Eliza Sue comes out. Thank you for joining me. And all distorted. It's almost like both of their voices combined into one.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
The mask ends up falling off and everyone starts to freak out and calling her a monster.
It kind of reminded me of Frankenstein.
Wow. Yup, this was very Frankenstein at the
You
end.
freak the
Yep.
monster. Kill the monster.
No one ever accepts the monster. So she starts getting pushed around and beaten by only men, which I found very interesting choice. Which it is what this industry does to you because it's mainly the men that are in charge, unfortunately.
Yep.
And they're the ones that push you around to do your job, and then once you're done, again, you're gone
out.
to waste. You're out.
And she keeps screaming, "It's still me! It's me! It's Elizabeth! It's Sue! It's me! It's me!"
Yeah.
But they don't care.
They don't care.
And some guy comes in with like a mic stand and beats her head, and she explodes.
Yep.
But her head starts growing back up, and then someone they're tearing her arm off, and she starts bleeding everywhere. It's like super chaotic. The music is all really crazy.
It's an ocean of blood. It's like the Blade scene in the rape scene.
Yeah. But it's really like, it's so crazy. It is an insane, which is apparently a controversial take. I've seen a lot of people say that the ending ruins this movie.
Really? I
liked it. I thought it was great. I see it. I mean, maybe I'm overthinking it, honestly, but I see it as like, no matter what she is, they weren't going to accept her. This is supposed to be the better self. She's seeing herself. They don't care about her. They're just not, it's not Sue. It's not their standard.
Yeah.
And she's quite literally in this scene, she is pouring herself out to the audience, and they're not accepting her for that.
And even though if Sue would have then eventually aged, they would have found someone else to replace her.
Exactly. But then she ends up leaving. She's running away. And
she deteriorates.
Yeah, her leg gives out. She falls on it, literally explodes.
And the only thing left is Demi Moore's face from the back.
Or Elizabeth,
yeah. And she crawls over to her star where she then disintegrates and vanishes.
Yep, and she smiles. It's almost saying like, she did all this, and now she's really trying to hold on to, reliving her younger selves.
Mm-hmm.
You even said it yourself during the movie. You were like, wow, there was literally nothing wrong with her at the beginning of this movie.
Yeah.
And it's almost like now she wishes she can go back to like at the beginning of the movie. Like she wasn't as bad as she really thought she was.
Yep.
And
the sad part is that after she disintegrated, there's just blood there. Someone just cleans it over her star, and that's it. She's gone forever.
yep, that's it. She's just a memory at this point. And
Thanks for the memories, Fall Out Boy.
that is the substance.
The substance.
Alrighty, so like we do in every movie, Space Jade, we go to Letterboxd and we give this a rating and a review. What is your rating and review?
So Carlos said, hold on, let me open his letterbox. He said, the substance has some exceptional body horror. The music is a bop to the top, and cinematography is beautifully colorful. But as much fun it is to watch this movie unravel, it is also very depressing.
Yeah, I mean, very true. Very, very, very true. I gave it. Oh wait, this is my new review. There you go. I gave it a 4.5 with a heart. I said they're both like extremely hot, but wow, is this movie hot, horny, and utterly insane?
Yep.
Yeah, this movie, I think it's fantastic. It's nice watching it a second time. I doubled down with everything. I really did love it. I want to own this movie as well, so I will be buying that.
That's what I did.
Daddy of the movie.
Who is your daddy?
Demi Moore. Thank you, Arnold.
Oh yeah, Demi Moore, 1000%.
Yep.
Like she, at the beginning of this movie, I was like, God damn, like what the fuck? She's supposed to be like ugly,
Right?
No,
Right.
And then you reminded me that she was in fucking Charlie's Angel.
Charlie's Angel Full Throttle. Make sure you stream it. Go watch it tonight. Show support.
Double feature.
Yes. Demi Moore double feature.
And I was like, damn, I remember as a kid, I was like, damn, she's hot.
She was my favorite angel.
Again, meme aside, there's no kills in this movie, but favorite scene, favorite ass shots.
Obviously the male one, but I will have to say the mirror scene before her date.
Yeah, that one's really cool. I mean, that's the scene that it stood out for her performance. Yeah, that is a great scene. I will probably give it to the fighting scene.
Okay.
I think the fighting between them two is so fun. It's so crazy and ridiculous, and I adore it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, right?
I think, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Comments, baby. So we do got a lot of comments, which I was very surprised.
Hey, welcome.
Alrighty, so let's go to Spotify. So if you're in Spotify, you can leave a comment. Let us know anything.
Leave comments, leave your views on Apple. If you're watching on YouTube, excuse me, please like, share, and subscribe.
And let the episode run.
Yeah.
That'd be great. If you watch it all the way through, not stopping, dude, that'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, please.
For the Winnie the Pooh episode, I put a poll.
Okay.
I put, who would you fuck? Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Owl, or Piglet?
Okay.
100% Winnie the Pooh.
God damn, not Tigger?
No, again, apparently not.
Okay.
They didn't find his jokes funny.
Okay.
Alrighty, so we got a lot. Wait, there you go. Yeah, so let's start from bottom to top. All right, so this is from Kat. So Kat has a few comments. Our friend Kat.
Hi, Kat.
This is from the Black Phone.
Okay.
It says most people think that both kids inherit part of their mother's gifts. Finney can hear things while his sister can see things. One of the ghost children even say the phone rang for us too. We just couldn't hear it.
Okay.
I can kind of see that.
I like that.
That's another movie I need to rewatch.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since that episode.
Yeah, me neither. Because I don't remember what I said, but I remember not being a big fan of it. I kind of was like, whatever. It's whatever. But there's a part 2 coming.
Yes, there is.
So I'm excited for that.
So time for a rewatch.
There's another comment from Kat, 13th Ghost. Cyrus faked his death in the junkyard. He didn't actually die until he gets pushed into the rings. Which Cyrus is the main bad guy, because he wasn't dead.
Did I say he was? I don't remember.
I don't remember. It's been
All
so
I remember
long.
from that episode was the bagel.
The bagel.
Down the middle. Yeah.
If it's standing up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think that was like the plot twist, is that he wasn't actually dead.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Okay, maybe.
Again,
Yeah.
long time ago.
Thank you.
But thank you again for the comments. This is from our friend Troglinchen.
Hi.
A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master.
Yes, Queen.
Hola, daddies. Andale, andale. All right. I know he German.
I remember it's because of the mom.
Oh!
We made a joke about that.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Kristen's mom always go, Kristen, andale.
Oh, you're so...
Yeah.
I thought it was like, they don't got Mexicans over there. They don't got Puerto Ricans
They
over
probably
there.
do. No,
So I'm like, yo, Turglinchip.
no, don't
chill.
come for her like that or them like that. Like,
That's true. My apologies. I like this one. It's fun, but it's not Nightmare 3. Gave it a 3 though. Why would they kill off our dream warriors that early? That's
know.
true.
That's one of the.
They should have done like a Power Ranger, like, yeah. They all come together and
morph.
They morph. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, it's true. That movie, unfortunately, could have been so much better.
But some of the kills in that one are really good too.
Yes, very much so. Alrighty, so we got 2 more from our friend Kat. This one's from Long Legs. I think you're looking too deep. I think you're looking into the snake thing too much. I think it's just as simple as the devil being frequently represented by serpents, which is true.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
the demon is or the devil is basically the theme of that entire movie. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you're probably right. We just, that's what we do here. We just dig in.
I try to be smart.
Call this bitch a buffet because we digging in, baby.
Okay. Can't wait to eat.
Wow. Thank you. Oh, I can't wait to eat. I know that. I know it's here. I heard the doorbell.
Thank you, guys.
Smile. This is from our friend Kat again from Smile 2. I'm pretty sure that everything was real up until just after her first meeting with Morris. When she gets taken over in her apartment, I think the demon heard Morris' idea and thought it might work. So after that, it took control and walked her through the last day or so before the concert. I get the connection you're making with the costumes, but I think it's just too long of a time frame because at the start of the movie, we're like 3 days or 4 days before the tour starts.
Okay.
I think if the third movie is gonna be with Sky Riley, rest in peace, I think she's gonna wake up and that whole thing was gonna be like in her head. It's like her demon trying to make her think that she's actually killing herself.
Okay.
That's how I see it. If there's going to be a third movie with her again,
Yeah.
but I mean that seems real. I mean,
that seems fair and valid too.
I think we just have to wait on the third one.
Yep. But I feel like both theories are very valid.
Are equally valid.
Yes.
They have the same amount of evidence. I would say. I guess the true thing is the time frame with the concert.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on that. So we'll see. But again, Kat, thank you so much for the comments. We got 2 more. This is from our friend Eileen during our Winnie the Pooh episode.
Eileen.
Joy on point with the sound bites. 100% emoji. Love y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I was listening to that episode. I was like, damn, she was fast with those sound bites. Dude, I was thinking about it and she already put it. So thank you so much. I love you. And then our friend Boke.
We are connected.
Oh, we got 2 more. Oh shit. This okay.
I love this. Keep it going.
Yeah, we love this shit. This is from our friend Boke. Thank you for the episode as always. You don't gotta say thank you. We do it for you.
What movie is this?
Winnie the Pooh.
Okay.
The rest are for the Winnie the Pooh.
Okay.
You don't gotta say thank you. This is for you, baby. Thank you
all
for watching and listening.
That part.
I'm hoping third time's the charm for this series. I want it to be entertaining so bad. If you guys can make changes to this movie to make it better, what would you change? That's a good ass question.
You're asking the wrong person.
Honestly, I just think this movie needs to be, instead of being too serious, I think it needs to like embrace how fucking ridiculous it is and go over the top.
Yeah.
This movie's trying too serious to be like, ooh, I'm a slasher. It's like, no, bitch, you're literally Winnie the Pooh. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
It's better than the second one. Oh, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
The first one feels like it's like 100% trying to be the next Jason. You're not going to be that. You're literally a meme of a movie.
Yeah, I feel like it needs some more. Yeah, I feel like the comedic way is the way to go. And since you asked,
well, she asked the Horror Daddies. You're kind of a special guest, but I guess you're here.
Right, but Carlos isn't here, so I'm answering.
Jeez.
I would, if in another universe, I would love to see the animals like as creature features, like real animals.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be
But like in their own twisted way because of evil scientists.
Yeah, it's just like I mean,
not so humanoid.
Yeah, I can see that too. Like they need to do something. I mean, again, I know budget is a problem, but yeah, it's just that I think I would change it to just make it make it
But
actually ridiculous.
This
and
as a
fun.
comedy, it would slap.
Yeah, just go like the Evil Dead route. Like go in that because that's the whole concept. Is about how ridiculous it is.
Yeah.
Like that's like trying to make Sharknado and trying to make it like the next Hereditary. It's
Yeah.
like that's not gonna do it. Like,
Also, can y'all answer me a question real quick? Is Resident Evil a horror?
yes, it is horror.
I need y'all to answer.
Yeah, apparently it's not. I don't get it.
I didn't say it. Someone else said it. I wasn't there to slap them, but
But thank you, Bug, for the comment.
thank you.
Which we gotta get in contact for the.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we gotta plan that out.
Mm-hmm.
And then a last comment from our friend Torgelinchen. Again,
Hello?
He says Torgelinchen is German. It's kind of hard to pronounce for other countries.
Oh, they finally answered. You.
Yeah, there you go. But you guys are doing just fine. So I
thank
think
you.
I'm doing good.
Okay.
Torgelinchen.
I love that. I won't say it because I fuck every name up.
That's true. But you guys are doing just fine. What a fun episode. I laughed a lot. Felt the same about the two Winnie movies. Let's see what they have in tours for us with the whole Pooverse. Excited for the substance. Had to think a lot about this one. Have a wonderful week, you three. The fourth, of course. Let's not forget Frankie.
Aww.
Wow, he's all into the Horror Daddies verse.
Yeah. Oh my God. Let me call Carlos. Tell him Frankie got love.
Hurry up.
Oh no, let's finish. I'll call him
okay.
after.
But yeah, that was a lot of comments.
Thank you so much for all the comments, guys. Keep leaving them, please.
I know, it's fantastic. So I appreciate it so much.
We gotta do a poll for the substance.
So would you take the substance or not?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And then
next
fuck,
week.
marry, kill. All the three. Monstro, Alyssa, Sue.
I thought you were gonna say
Sue and Elizabeth.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say Dennis, Margaret, Demi. Anyways, yeah. Next week we're gonna watch, which I'm very excited for. We're almost to that time of the year where everyone's in love. I know. You're a Monster with Melissa Barrera, Queen. She's a friend of mine.
I know you hugged her for a long time.
Yes, Carlos did.
Oh yeah, Carlos did. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She's a friend of yours personally.
I don't tell my secrets. Allegedly. So yeah, we're gonna watch Your Monster. So I'm excited. Join us for that. It's streaming on Max right now. If you have Max, go get Max. If you don't, go get Max. And remember,
Oh no.
Oh.
I think this is a goodbye.
Oh, goodbye.
Yeah. Oh, and do we want to do the shout out to the store?
Yes. Wait. You do. I'm so confused.
Girl, the store shout out.
Oh my God.
You're a fucking.
Oh my God.
Are you sure you're not blonde under that wig? Wait.
I am. I am. Yes. Guys, if you're in the Texas area, specifically in
1206 East Main Street.
Yes, in Allen,
Allen,
Texas. If you're in Allen, Texas, please do me the favor and go check out Elm Street Toys in Allen, Texas. They also have a website, so please go check it out. Order some stuff. They ship all over the US.
Yup.
So please go check them out.
They have fantastic. They got pops. They got figures. They got it all, baby.
Yes, please support your local businesses. Support small businesses.
Yeah,
please.
Fuck these other big ones. Like,
yeah.
No, go support our small businesses. We would. That would be amazing.
Yeah. So if you're
tell them the Horror Daddy sent you.
Yes, please. So if you're in Allen, Texas, Elm Street Toys, please and thank you.
All right.
Okay, now I can say.
Yeah, and remember, guys.
And remember.
We literally talked about this before the episode.
You know what? It's the blonde.
You need to stabilize, bitch. Don't you?
I do.
I know.
I'm like in a food coma. All right, guys. I love you. Right?
Yeah. It's just like that. Yeah. Take care. This motherfucker. He's just hungry. Alrighty.
Okay.
And remember, guys.
Take care of yourself and each other.
Horror Daddies.